Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
What's going on, everybody? Cap Nation Live. Monday, show number 2. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see we got a little crowd building. Dustin, Aaron, Chido, Celis, Shane, Tim, on Trainwreck, Henry Warden, Miss MLB in the house. It says ugly cards in the NHL and basketball may look ugly from the outside, but it all pays the same, baby. It all pays the same. Ryan, what's going on? Michael JS, hello, hello, hello. MLB, I said I see you with the stash. The stash will probably be gone tomorrow, unfortunately. MLB says makes you look younger. I do appreciate that. Anytime I can get a swing an extra couple years out of me is always a positive thing, but it'll probably be gone tomorrow. Mr. Grover, what is going on? Dustin, absolutely. Let's go Trojans. Let's go Trojans. Definitely going to be a good day today all the way around. Going to continue where we left off with some game day breakdowns. However, if you want to break down on that Hofstra Delaware game, go back and watch the live show from this morning. We already broke down that game. Robert Allen says, hit that thumbs up. Everybody, let's get some free packages given out for the thumbs up. Absolutely. Just want to say thank you to the 11 people so far that have already taken time out of your day to hit the thumbs up button, and the 3 douchebags that are watching out of the 25 to hit the thumbs down. Yes, you might be a douchebag, but we're still blessed with your presence, that you actually take the time out of your day, 1, to watch the show. It actually shows that, 1, you appreciate the knowledge that I drop on a daily basis, 2, the free plays that I give out that probably still put money in your pocket, and 3, the leans, you're probably using them for free plays on, or not free plays, but actual plays on your guys' website. So to the douchebag that's out there, it's probably one individual, or maybe it's all 3 of the butt pirates out there, hanging around watching our show thinking they're going to give us a bad thumbs down. But I just wanted to say thank you, because it definitely helps us and get us trending in the right direction. So no, it doesn't hurt us. It definitely helps us get a user interaction. So to the 3 that give us the thumbs down, thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And everybody else, thank you as well. MLB's definitely a douchebag to put the thumbs down on the video. Hasn't started. They're definitely low lives. They're jealous or whatever. They're busy working. There's 2 types of people in this industry. There's people that are actually real, and there's people that are fake. A lot of people like to pretend that this is the industry that they make their living in. No, they don't. They just peddle in the sports gambling industry. They don't bet their own plays, and if they do, they're not betting it for serious money, because if they were betting it for serious money, they wouldn't have the need to go out and have another day job, all right? They wouldn't be active duty in the military. They wouldn't be flipping flapjacks. They wouldn't be, selling shoes or cars, or, not that there's a knock on any of those professions, because, you can make some great money doing all those professions, but you wouldn't be on YouTube or on Twitter or Instagram saying that you're the best thing since sliced bread, and that this is how you make your money, and then you work another job. You either do or you don't. You know what I mean? So there's the fakes, and then there's real individuals, and it's probably the fakes that are, they have all the time to watch our show but never go live themselves because they're working their 9 to 5. And again, there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. Hell, mine's more like 24 hours a day. But hell, I'm employed, but this is what I get paid to do. So absolutely love it. So for everybody that's out there tuning in, welcome. We love you. We love you. We love you. And even the haters. We love the haters. We love the haters. So keep it coming, folks. Keep it coming. So we're going to start giving away some packages here in just a few minutes. Going to be breaking down a bunch of games. We're going to try and get through the rest. I don't know if we're going to have time to get through all of them. We didn't get through as many as I had hoped during the morning show. But we're definitely, certainly going to try. And yes, sir, 2 times a day, live shows Monday through Sunday, every single day. As Brian said, two shows a day, love it. And we're going to continue to do that through the tournament. And it's going to be a good time. Robert S., thanks for joining us, buddy. Glad to have you as well. Glad to have you as well. And looking for that monster day today. Looking for that monster day today. And, you know, to be honest, I think we're going to get it. I really do. And I love what we put out, from the daily free play video to my personal plays to premium plays. Heck, to the leans that we've already given out during the morning show. We gave out 3, 6, 7 leans during the morning show. Leans yesterday went 6-2, 9-4 on Sunday, or excuse me, Saturday as well. So, and again, if you're new to our channel, first of all, Robert, yes, I did. Did you not get them? I've heard that from a few people. Sometimes, for some strange reason, they're not getting my text. I don't know if it's on your guys' end or mine, but I will send them to you again. So bear with me. I sent them out as soon as we got off the live show, but I'm sending them again to you. I just asked if you got them now, but I just sent them again. I just sent them again. Tim says, BYU got me looking. Well, we have not taken a look at that game, and that's going to be one of the games that we take a look at. I do have a personal play on the side of that game. So I don't know if I'll be giving out my opinion on the side, but we'll definitely give you the full unedited breakdown of that one, as well as an opinion on the total if I have one when we get to that one. Mr. O'Neill, what is going on, sir? So, very welcome, Robert. Alrighty, so I think it's time to give away a package just to start some fun. We're going to do some random stuff throughout the show today. And we're going to start it off. Not many people here, but we're definitely going to have some fun with it. We're definitely going to have some fun with it. That is for sure. Diego34 says, keep up the good work. Brian O'Neill says, 85. Good thing we're not guessing a number, right? Good thing we are not guessing a number. That is for sure. So, let's start it off. Mr. Blevins, what is going on, sir? Give me one quick second. We want to have some fun. Alrighty. One second. We're going to make this pretty easy. Somebody's going to get this one first. You guys crack me up. Robert Allen, she's 4. I'm just going to have to say it real quick. What college did Kevin Durant go to for today's premium plays? And go. This one should be easy. This one should be easy. Remember it's which one pops up on my screen first? Well, we've got we do have a winner. We do have a winner. Jeff is the winner. And we're going to give second place as well. Brian Wayne Scott as well. You each get today's premium plays. Now, Brian, I don't think you have an account on our website. So what you need to do is you need to create one if you don't have one. You just go to our website, cappersdirect.com. Click on the premium tab, create any pack. Just doesn't matter which package you select. Just select any package. It doesn't really matter. Jeff, you're already activated. So once you do that, create a username, password, all that good stuff, Brian, and then just come back, post in the chat. Let me know what your username is. And then I'll activate your account. And then we'll definitely give out some more packages as well. Raymond, we said during the morning show that as soon as we got on live, we're going to be giving out free packages. That we were going to be giving out free packages during the live show in the afternoon. So, see if we can't give away another one real quick. William, when you texted me, you came in 5th, believe it or not, for what popped up on the screen. Alrighty, so let's see if we can't give away another package. Danny D-Rock. Definitely, Jeff. That's why I went to second place already, because you won. So that's why I went to second place, but we'll definitely continue to give away more packages to everybody, because we're going to make this fun today. All right, so here's a hockey trivia question. Or is it an NBA? All right, since we'll go with hockey since Mr. Watson's not here yet. Here's the big question for you guys for another premium play package. The New Jersey Devils moved to New Jersey in 1982. What city did they move from? Ruben, what's going on, sir? Edward, what's going on? Constantine, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. guys are way wrong. Let's see, do we have a winner yet? No winner yet. Quiet crowd, stumping the crowd. Technically, we have a winner. Brian is the correct guess of Denver. However, he just won. Eddie Sports Money coming in second. Didn't say the city, you said the state. But we'll also give it to you as well. Eddie Sports Money, if you do not have an account, go like Brian and go to our website, cappersdirect.com. Click on the premium tab. Click any package. It doesn't matter which one you do. It's just to create an account, and then let me know what you get. Don't worry, folks. We're going to be giving away packages all day long, and we're going to have some fun. I think everybody had to Google when you guys weren't getting it. I think everybody used Google. Give me 1 second, folks. Alrighty. Brian says that took a lot of thinking. You guys crack me up. So, you guys are a little slow this afternoon. We're going to start jumping into our game day breakdowns. We'll do some more free package giveaways here in a little bit. We'll give away some free package giveaways here in a little bit. Time to break down some games. I don't think we're going to get through all 15 today, but we're sure as heck going to try. We already did 5. We got 10 to go. Big Money 100 is the username. Got it, got it, got it. Brian, I see your account as well. Eddie Sports Money. I got you, sir. Your account is active. Brian, you, sir, your access to premium plays today are posted. Or, I mean, not active, or are active, excuse me. Just hit the refresh button, log back in, and you've got access to our premium plays. Video frozen, thank you. It's just a click of the button and it refreshes it. I don't get that, but whatever the case may be. Alrighty, folks. Let's get it going. Edward, you might be behind. You might want to fast forward a little. Jeff with the excellent knowledge and plug. I appreciate that. Jeff says, to be honest, everyone should buy a package because even if you were losing at the end of it, Kyle will take care of you, period. I do appreciate that. That is definitely 100% the truth. And we will always take care of you until you make money. That's a fact. Unlike everybody else, we will always take care of you. So I do appreciate that comment. Yeah, Edward's super behind us. All right, folks. First game that we're going to talk about since coming back, we're going to take a look at the Green Bay Northern Kentucky Horizon League game, guys. You've got the Phoenix going off against the Norse in the Horizon League. And this should be a good one. This one's definitely shaping up to be a good game. It's the second game in the Horizon League today in the semifinals. It's game 883, 884. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Northern Kentucky opening up as a 5-point favorite. Believe it or not, the line's still hovering around 5. Hasn't moved a muscle. Total opened up at 151. We're still seeing 151 at a couple spots. 151.5 at 5 dimes. But here's the thing, guys. MGM dropped it to 150. The Caesars in the D Casino dropped it to 150.5. Bovada coming in high like all offshore books, 151.5. So you can find anywhere from 150 to 151.5, a full 1.5 difference, depending on where you're shopping. Take a look at, guys, the Green Bay Phoenix, 17-15 on the year. They went 11-7 in the Horizon League. They've won 3 straight games. They closed out the year beating Cleveland State and Youngstown State as well as winning 4 out of their final 5 games. Also beating Milwaukee and Detroit. They did have a loss to Oakland, 92-88 in double OT back on February 23rd, which was the last time they lost. Taking a look at how they've matched up against Northern Kentucky, they lost their last meeting against them on January 31st. They lost 71-62. They also beat them on the road. See, they actually flipped them. They each have won on the road this year. Okay, they beat Northern Kentucky in the very first meeting on December 30th, 73-59. All right, guys, 73-59. This is a neutral site game. Indiana Farmers Coliseum, guys. It's not where Northern Kentucky plays. It's not at the BB&T Arena, all right, where they get a very minuscule 2.8 home court advantage. As far as Northern Kentucky goes, 21-9 on the year. Darren Horn and his program ended up going 13-5 in the Horizon League, guys. They lost their last game of the year to Wright State, 64-62 in a nail-biter of a game. They've actually won, 7 out of their last 9 games, 7 out of their last 10 games, starting off with a loss against Wright State. Then on February 16th, they lost to UIC. And then Wright State to end their year in conference play on the 28th. They have had some time off, guys. They've had 10 days total. It's been 9. This is the 10th day since their last game. So Northern Kentucky is either going to come out rusty or they're going to come out firing like a bat out of hell. Now, Green Bay hasn't played since last Thursday, all right, but it's definitely not as long of a stretch. About half the time that Northern Kentucky has had off. They've had plenty of time to practice and keep things going. However, it's nothing like that game experience. Taking a look at both side-by-side numbers, how does each team match up? Obviously, we're going to use conference play numbers because that's most recently what's been going on. We're going to see the number 3 and number 4 offensive teams in the Horizon League battle today, in Green Bay coming in with the 3rd best offense based on adjusted efficiencies, in Northern Kentucky 4th. When it comes to defense, Northern Kentucky definitely has the edge when it comes to defense, but it's not by much. All right, it's not by much. The difference between 3rd and 7th in the Horizon League is, on average, literally a couple percent different in each category. Not much. All right, not much. Take a look at Green Bay on offense, hitting 51.3% from the field, 37.2% from out deep. Green Bay, an excellent 3-ball shooting team. They're the number 2 3-ball shooting team in the Horizon League. However, Northern Kentucky's defense is number 3 at defending the 3. Okay, Green Bay hitting 49.1% of all their 2-point plays. Northern Kentucky, number 1 at defending the 2 ball, holding teams to 46.7% shooting. Free throw shooting, 77.7% free throw shooting for Green Bay. Their turnover rate, a low 16.3%. Offensive rebounds, 28.3%, which is a very low number. Brian, where do you find what on the website? The stats that I have access to, or the odds, or package? What are you asking? Can we talk NBA? Not to be rude or a dickhead, but no, we're doing college basketball. We're doing college basketball breakdowns. As far as I'm concerned, the NBA is shit today anyways. 3 games on the board. Don't like either one of them. We don't have a play on either one of them either. But I wasn't trying to be a dickhead, but no. See what's going on. Brian O'Neill, yes to what? The odds? Or the plays? Mauricio, did you miss anything? We gave away packages. We gave away packages. All right, back to the Green Bay and Northern Kentucky breakdown. March Madness package hasn't started yet, Brian. The March Madness package won't officially start until the tournament starts. But don't worry, we're still going to be giving away more free packages for today. We'll still be giving away packages, don't you worry. The more thumbs up you guys give me, the more packages I will give away. The more thumbs up, the more packages I will give away. All right, Northern Kentucky, 47.8% from the field. 28.8% from out deep. A horrible 3-ball shooting team this year. Not the same Northern Kentucky that we saw last year from out deep, all right? Very, very, very poor, under 29%. All their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, dunk, 51.4% conversion. Great number there. Number 2 in that category in the Horizon League. 70.6% free throw shooting. Just a tad bit below the Division I average. Not a big number there. Not a big number. 33% offensive rebounding. Definitely a big number there. As well as limiting their turnovers when they have the ball. 16.2% of their turnover rate, which is an extremely low number. It's actually number 1. They're the number 1 team at least committing turnovers in the Horizon League. And their defense, believe it or not, is number 2 at creating turnovers at 20.2%. Good number there. 2 foul participation. Definitely an advantage for Green Bay as they're in it only 27% of the time. However, Northern Kentucky's in it over 20% more at 47% of the time. Height advantage, over a full 1.5 inch height advantage on average per player coming out of Green Bay. Both go to the bench for roughly 30% of the total minutes. Green Bay, who shoots the 3-ball exceptionally well, does not rely on it very much. Just 28%, actually less than 28% of their total points come from out deep. 21% have been coming from the free throw line, which is a solid number considering they've got the lucky 7s in the category of free throws, 77.7%. Again, taking a look at the line on this one, they each have already beat each other on a road court, all right, on an away win. With the line being where it's at, Northern Kentucky laying 5, total over and under 150 to 151.5, depending on where you're looking. I see this game potentially being closer than a lot of people think it is. All right, what have you been doing for me now? Green Bay's won 4 straight. They've won 5 out of their last 6. And 3 straight, not 4 straight. They've won 3 straight, 5 out of their last 6, 7 out of their last 8. Or 7 out of their last 9. 7 out of their last 9. I guess I can't add this afternoon. Brian O'Neill, when did you win a package? because Brian Wainscott was the Brian that won the package today. Northern Kentucky coming off their loss. They've lost 2 out of their last 4 games. Their game against Youngstown State was a very close game. They beat them by 2, 61-59. The game against Cleveland State was a much wider, broader score, winning by 14. As far as this one goes, you guys know I'm a big fan of Northern Kentucky. They've definitely have made me a lot of money, not just this year, but even more so last year. So, I mean, I've made enough to make a living off of Northern Kentucky in just the last 2 years. But I've also made a ton of money timing Green Bay, fading them in the right at the right time as well. Brian, I don't know when you won a package. You didn't win one of the ones yesterday. I don't have you down as winning a package today. So when did you win a package? I guess I'm confused on that one, when you won a package. I don't have you winning a package, or else it would have been in your account. But Brian Wainscott was the Brian that won a package. But as far as this one goes, I do lean towards the dog here. I think Green Bay has enough in the tank to keep it close. Northern Kentucky may end up with the win. 9 full days of layoff before tournament day is a long layoff for any team, college or pro. Yes, they're definitely the more rested team, but they might have a little rust on them too. So factor that into the equation. Neutral site. Both teams have won on the road against each other. Take that into consideration. There really hasn't been a major ass whooping. Yeah, they beat them by 9 on their own home court back on January 31st, but Green Bay has been balling out as of late. They beat Oakland by 15. They beat Cleveland State by 7. They beat Youngstown State by 10. They put up 102 points. Shane says Green Bay's defense stinks. Well, if Green Bay's defense stinks, let's compare these numbers, because Northern Kentucky on paper has the 3rd best defense in the Horizon League. But let's compare the numbers. They're off by 1%, literally, or 1.5%, which is not that big of a difference, okay? Northern Kentucky is holding teams to 47% shooting from the field. Green Bay, 48.6%. Northern Kentucky is turning over the ball when they're on defense 20.2% of the time. 20.2. Green Bay is creating turnovers at the clip of 18.2. 2% difference. Both are not able to box out and stop the opposing teams from getting offensive rebounds. Both are 33%, allowing the other team to get offensive rebounds at the rate of 33%. Northern Kentucky is holding teams to 31.9% shooting from out deep. Green Bay is holding teams to 32.9% from out deep. Now Northern Kentucky is holding teams to 46.7% shooting of all their 2-point plays. Green Bay is at 48.2%, 1.5%. With the exception of those numbers, the defense is not that much difference. Green Bay is a much faster team at 14.8 seconds on average per possession, 14.5% or 14.5 seconds all year long. Green Bay's the fastest offense in all of Division I. The Horizon League, everything. Almost 3 seconds faster than the Division I average. So to say that Green Bay's defense sucks, on paper, they have the same relative stats as Northern Kentucky. So, as far as that goes, I pretty much put their defenses in the same category. Green Bay comes in with the better offense on paper. Northern Kentucky can't knock down a 3. They can defend it, but they can't knock one down. So my lean on this one, Green Bay plus the points. As far as the total, no advantage. 2 foul participation protocol, huge advantage for Green Bay. I could be completely wrong. I love Northern Kentucky. They made me so much money. I can almost literally feel that I'm a part of the team because I made so much money on them. But with that aspect and that respect, to me, the smart play seems to be Green Bay plus the 5. And I could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong. This is not one of my plays. But Green Bay plus the 5 definitely seems to be the play in my opinion. Aaron, that's another site that does a dog of the day. I wouldn't want to take anybody's unoriginal idea and make it my own. But then again, I respect everybody's opinion. If people like Northern Kentucky, by all means, I wish everybody luck. I don't have $1 on this game. As of right now, it makes no difference to me which way it goes because I don't have any money on it. Now, I might at the end of the night, 9:30 Eastern time game, I may have some money on it. So, but I do disagree about the defense. Their defenses are very similar, within 1% of each other in every category. So to say Green Bay's defense stinks, you'd have to roll up Northern Kentucky and every other team in that conference that have similar numbers. All right, next game that we're going to take a look at. Central Michigan and Ohio. And again, no opinion on the total on that game. Let me refresh the odds here, get the odds refreshed. Get all of that rolling. Central Michigan, Ohio coming up next. Robert Allen asking if we could do the Purdue-Fort Wayne game. We're going to try and get through all of the games, actually. We're going to definitely try and get through all of the games today. Beastie Pop saying, Vegas first period over. Been hitting a lot. Except when you come in the chat and say that, it stays under. If you haven't noticed. I have. But yes, you are correct. The first period over for them is pretty good. All right, if you are new to the channel, first of all, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you get notified each and every single time we drop a free play. Aaron, I know. I'm just teasing you, buddy. I'm just teasing you. Now, let's give away another package. First person to guess the number on this paper between 1, and we're going to do 150 again. Between 1 and . You get today's premium plays. and go. Jess, good morning. Zero through 150 for today's premium plays. This is one way to get your chat rate higher. I think you guys have entered every number but this one so far. Every number but this one. A couple of you have been close. A couple of you are getting really close. All right, since you guys can't guess it, we'll narrow it down. Between 1 and 80. Between 1 and 80. We narrowed it down. We knocked off 70. And you guys still don't get it. So we're going to knock it down even shorter. This one should be easy. Between 30 and 60. I swear you guys hit every number but this one. You guys are getting bad at this. We're going to have to start doing something else. Between 30 and 60. Again, you guys have hit every number but this one. All right, we're going to make it even closer. Between 35 and 45. Jesus, criminy crickets. There we go. We have a winner. We have a winner. Finally, we have a winner. Finally, we have a winner. We finally have a winner. Who dat, Bob? You were the first one to guess it. Jeff, yeah, bad at picking numbers. You guys are bad at picking numbers. I swear, for like the last 7 minutes, you guys got really close. I mean, I don't know how many 35, 36s, and 38s I saw. It just so happened 38 was the one number you guys didn't pick. $37 was the one number you guys didn't pick. And remember, it's which one shows up first on my screen. Alrighty. Mr. Brackens is our second place all the time. All right. Don't worry, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again in a little bit. We're probably not going to do the number games. I think we're blowing that one out of the water. But I got to tell you, the chat rate is extremely high. You guys definitely bumped up the chat rate, that's for sure. Alrighty, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be giving away more packages. Aaron says, keep giving everything away. You're going to go bankrupt. Nah. All right, next breakdown, Central Michigan and Ohio. We're going to do that one now, and then we'll give away more packages here in a little bit. Do more packages here in a little bit. Third game down on the board. First one that shows up for the Mid-American Conference, guys. First round, Central Michigan and Ohio. Ohio opening up as a 5-point favorite. It's still staying around 5, guys, although the stations just dropped it to 4.5. And then so many chat messages. Let's see here. It won't even let me go back and view them all. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay, Robert, I'll give them to you as well then. It's just a free package. Settle down, folks. All right, Robert, you need to go to the website and create a package as well. Or not a package, an account. Let me know what your username is, and I will activate that one as well. And again, it's which one shows up first on mine, but obviously I can't even scroll back that far on this one, so it doesn't matter. It's just a package. I don't mind giving them away, so make sure you create a username on the site. That way I can activate it. Back to the breakdown. Total opened up at 149.5. It's down to 148, but for the most part, Ohio laying 5, Central Michigan catching 5. Taking a look at this one, first of all, the Chippewas from Central Michigan, guys, 14-17 on the year. Keno Davis in his program went 7-11 on the year in conference play, guys. Mid-American Conference. Can you talk about a dumpster fire? They dumped 9 straight games before they won their last game of the year against Western Michigan, which is a team they actually beat twice. Who they actually beat twice. Give me 1 second. Okay. As far as the Chippewas go, they're coming off their 1 win. They get Ohio today. All right, they lost to Ohio on February 18th, 77-69. Okay, here they are, going to try and definitely get another game against them today. This game is taking place at the Denny Sanford Premier Center, which is not the home court for the Bobcats from Ohio, who ended up going 16-15 on the year. Jeff Boyles and his program 8-10 in conference play. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games, beating Buffalo, Kent State, Miami, Ohio. They did lose to Akron on March 3rd. And here they are, guys. They draw Central Michigan, and this should definitely be a fun game. as far as this one goes, we're going to use conference play numbers again, Mid-American Conference. We've made some good money in this year. We've definitely made some good money this year. Hold on one second. You want to learn the truth about life, death, and Google. Alrighty, bye, Mr. Mackey. Weirdo. Constantine, how do y'all have his number? Edward, he sent me a king cake from Mardi Gras. He sent me and the wife and the little one a king cake for Mardi Gras, and man, it was delicious. What's weird? That they have my cell phone number? Why would that be weird? Constantine, or the other guy's weird. People have my cell phone number that are my personal clients. All my personal plays go out by text message or over the phone. So I send out my personal plays via my cell phone. So obviously my clients have my cell phone number. Yeah, the other guy was definitely weird. That is for sure. Anyways, we don't have any of that on this chat, that's for sure. Robert, your account is coming up. I just see it right now. So hang tight, brother. I got yours activated now. So if you hit the refresh button, you should see it now. Edward, you need free packages. What kind of cake do I like? Depends. Is it homemade? Good luck with the king cakes. I believe it's out of season now. All right, so back to Central Michigan and Ohio. We're going to use conference play numbers, and we're going to compare. We've been trying to get this breakdown. You're very welcome, Robert, and thanks for always tuning in. Crawfish might be next. Look forward to that one. Might have to come out there for that one. JD says, definitely the most personal handicap I've ever met. Definitely worth the money for his personal plays. Thank you, JD. I do appreciate that. Edward, I will be on for a little while. We've already been on for an hour, and believe it or not, we've only done one breakdown. That's not good. So we'll be here at least another hour, probably, hopefully. We'll still be able to. Don't forget, guys, buy 3 days of premium plays, get the 4th day free. Same thing applies to my personal plays. Buy 3 days, get the 4th day free. All right, guys, take a look at Central Michigan. 48% from the field, 32.8% from out deep, 47.4% of all two-point plays. They are an exceptional free throw shooting team at 75.6%. Taking a look at Ohio, guys. I mean, both of these programs have struggled. However, most recently, Ohio's been a little more consistent with the win one, lose one, win one, lose one. With that aspect, hitting 50% from the field, 33.9% from out deep, 49.3% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. 69.3% from the charity stripe. Two-foul participation advantage for Ohio. They're in it 28% of the time, as well as 40% for Central Michigan. Height advantage, about a half-inch height advantage for Ohio. Not a big difference there. Ohio going to the bench for 23% of their minutes played by bench personnel, 29% for Central Michigan. One thing that the big difference, point distribution, Ohio relies on that three ball for almost 36% of their total points. 30.6% for Central Michigan come from out deep. The big difference, the other 3% separating, is in the free throws. 19% for Central Michigan, 16% for Ohio, relying on the three-pointer or the free throws as well. Constantine, how do you become a client? You just go to our website, cappersdirect.com, and buy a package. If you want to be a client, click on this link that I just posted in the live chat that you're typing in, and then purchase any package, and then you're a client of ours. If you want to be a personal client of mine and you want my personal plays, then you need to buy one of my personal play packages. All right, so as far as this one goes, Ohio getting the best of them by 8 points on their home court back on the 18th. Okay. As far as today goes, the line 5. Central Michigan has been a disaster all year long. I'm going to stay off the total here. I'm going to side with Ohio laying the 5. However, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not a big fan of this game whatsoever. You won't find me with any money on it. Edward says, think Constantine just wants your number. Well, if you want my number, I'm sorry, I don't give them out unless you're a client. No offense. I don't need 4 million messages asking me for a free play or what the free play is, or can I give them a breakdown of it. No offense, I'm an extremely busy guy already. And I gave you guys enough access. If you don't have it, then you probably don't need it. If you're a personal client of mine, you have it. And everybody else, I mean, you've got access to me right here 2 times a day. But if you want it, all you got to do is become a client. And then you get my plays, and you've got direct access to me. Sean, are y'all going to have an MLB package? Well, MLB, the only separate MLB package that we have is our system plays. It's a progressive betting style that is absolutely insane. Other than that, baseball falls under our premium plays, consensus plays, or my personal plays. So we don't have a package just for football, just for basketball, just for baseball. Premium plays cover all major sports with the exception of hockey. My personal plays, same thing. Basketball, football, baseball, they're all under those umbrellas. However, we do have our system plays that's completely different. Brian, to become a personal client of yours, you can pick that when you sign up. Absolutely. If you... you'll see the difference. It'll say 3 days of premium plays or 3 days of Kyle's personal plays. Premium plays you get on the website, instant access. My personal plays you get to deal with me and on my personal plays. So, now that we answered that one, no problem, Brian. You can't go wrong with either one. Premium plays will do you right. My personal plays will do you right. I have my hands in the premium plays, okay? I'm one of the 8 individuals that has a deciding factor in the premium plays, a big deciding factor. The only difference is they don't have a deciding factor in my personal plays, so you can't go wrong with either one. So, now that we got rid of the Ohio breakdown, let's take a look at St. Mary's BYU game. We're going to take a look at that one next. Diego, Kyle, how long have you been sports betting? It's a good question. Since before I was old enough to legally do it. I know that much. So, a while. I've been in the industry for a while. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 quick second. Alrighty. Trying to see if I can get the game up real quick. Make sure it's muted. That way we don't get in trouble for airing it in the background. All right, we're winning 5-2. Lock it down now, right? Lock it down now. 5-4, the money line's cover and close it out. End it right now. All right, so we got that one ready to rock and roll. Now we're gonna do the St. Mary's BYU game. Let me refresh the odds that way we can keep up with the most current updated odds. Beastie Pop says, Kyle, you're right with the Vegas over. That's Jeff, just because people don't listen. Not everybody listening to that music. Jenny. Let's go Hofstra, absolutely. Trainwreck got it. Jenny, who can I turn to? Sean Motley, what percentage? The percentage is a suggested number that's different for everybody. So in order for me to give you my opinion on what you need to be betting on your bankroll, I need to know a lot more about your financial situation and your bankroll before I can honestly tell you what percentage of it you should bet, because everybody's situation is different. And when that happens, suggestions on what you should bet will more than likely be different as well. Guaranteed Jeff called the number at least twice. All right, so we're going to break down this next game, guys. The second of the West Coast Conference semifinals, St. Mary's, BYU. This is a later game, guys, 11:30 Eastern time. You East Coasters will probably be in bed or should be. BYU opened up as a 4-point favorite. It dropped to 3.5, folks. The line dropped to 3.5. St. Mary's catching 3.5. Total opened up at 145.5. And the total is all over the board. I see 147 all the way up as high as 148.5 at MGM. That's 3 points higher than where it opened. First of all, these two teams have played each other. Both have won on their own home courts. St. Mary's lost to BYU on the road 81-79. And they also beat them in overtime 87-84. 2 victories, one by each, decided by a total of 5 points. St. Mary's, the Gales went 25-7 on the year. Randy Bennett and his program went 11-5 in the West Coast Conference. Conference play, they lost to Pacific, Santa Clara, BYU, Gonzaga, and Gonzaga again. Take it easy, Shane. As far as BYU goes, the Cougars 24-7 on the year. Some monster wins on the year. Absolutely rolling as of late, winning 9 straight. Beating Pepperdine twice. 107-80 and 81-64 to end the regular season. They beat St. Mary's in this stretch, Portland, San Francisco, Loyola Marymount, San Diego, Santa Clara, and Gonzaga 91-78. BYU absolutely rolling 13-3 in the West Coast Conference play. They draw St. Mary's today. Taking a look at both programs, side by side. Conference play only numbers. Even if you took out conference play and you used all your long numbers, BYU coming in with the 5th best offense in Division I based on adjusted efficiency. St. Mary's 12th. 74th for BYU. Ranked on defense based on adjusted efficiencies, all in Division I. St. Mary's not too far behind at 110th. But here we go, guys. We have the number 2 and number 3 offenses in the West Coast Conference, being BYU number 2, St. Mary's number 3. And then the number 4 and number 5 defenses in the West Coast Conference, BYU 4th, St. Mary's 5th. Very similar numbers when it comes to defense. Some big differences when it comes to offense. Now, the reason why BYU's offense is not number 1 in the West Coast Conference is because of their turnover rate. 21.2, or else they'd be number 1, hands down. Let's take a look at St. Mary's first of all. 52.7% from the field. 3rd best in the West Coast Conference. Turnover rate, 2nd lowest at 14.5. Huge low. BYU coming in number 1. We'll go over theirs in a minute. 24.6% offensive rebounds. Not a big stat there. And sorry, I said BYU's offense not number 1 because of turnover. It's offensive rebounds. Looking at the wrong box. St. Mary's offensive rebounds, 24.6%. On the low side. St. Mary's hits 36.1% from out deep. Definitely quality 3-ball shooting team. 52% of all their 2-point plays. 75.7% from the free throw line. St. Mary's is the number 1 free throw shooting team in the West Coast Conference. Now BYU. 60.1% from the field, number 1 in the West Coast Conference. Number 1 at the least amount of turnovers in the West Coast Conference. An extremely low 14%. Now their offensive rebounds, 21.2%. This is why they don't have the number 1 offense in the West Coast Conference. Their offensive rebounding stinks. 3-point plays. They're the number 1 shooting team in all of Division I from out deep. BYU is the number 1 3-ball shooting team. They hit 42% all year long. 44.5% in conference play. Stick that one in your stats. 55.9% of all their 2-point plays, number 2 in the West Coast Conference. 70.8% from the charity stripe. 2 foul participation. Slight edge BYU. They're in at 14% to the 26% of St. Mary's. Not a big number for St. Mary's, but a small edge. A small edge that may come into play the final 3 minutes of the first half. Point distribution. Well, let's go height advantage. Almost a 1/2 inch height advantage on average per player coming off of BYU. Both go to the bench over 20%, 24% for St. Mary's, 27% for BYU. Point distribution. The big difference, BYU does not rely on the free throw. Because they sit out deep and they take 3-pointers all day long. 38% of their total points will come from out deep, roughly. And they're hitting it to the tune of 44.5%. They rely on the free throw for just 12% compared to the 18% of St. Mary's who's hitting free throws for 29% of their total points. This one has a making for a lot of points. BYU is going to shoot the shit out of the threes. Now, if they make them, that's a whole different story. You never know. Maybe they go cold. Or maybe they keep knocking them down. Total on this one, guys, over 147. and it's up from 145.5. As far as this one goes, I think it gets over that. All right, I think it creeps over, but not by much. I think people are going to be surprised that it doesn't go into the high 150s, low 160s. I think it gets there, but I don't think it goes crazy over. So on this one, I do lean towards the over. As far as the side, between St. Mary's, BYU, you guys know I've made a lot of money on both programs, especially if you've been on my personal plays. We've bet both from time to time. But as far as this one goes, I do have a personal play on the side of this game. So if you want the side, I'm sorry, you got to get on board my personal plays. You can get 3 days of my personal plays free by signing up for our March Madness package. Or buy 3 days, get the 4th day free, and have some fun. Robert Allen said, here's your chance to take Hofstra money line, 1-point game. This should definitely be a good game, that's for sure. Obviously, since we bet one side of it, hopefully it's a blowout. Victory for Hofstra, of course. Better specify blowout, right? Hopefully it's not us getting blown out. But game's early. If you guys are worried about the score or whatever, come back and talk to me in the final 2 minutes. Nothing that needs to be even thought about for quite a while. I believe it's the 17th. Jas, I believe the tournament starts officially on the 17th. '16th or 17th. I got to go back and look. Paul Collins, hello there. You have a great channel. Thanks, friend. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. And as always, if you guys are new to our channel, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat. We go live 2 times a day, noon Eastern and 5 p.m. Eastern, breaking down the action. Again, if you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. That way we can give away some more packages. We're going to be breaking down another game next. And then maybe we'll give away some more packages. Next one that we're going to break down we're going to take a look at the Purdue-Fort Wayne and North Dakota game for everybody. And then we'll give away some more packages. Well, I've got the odds updating. And Hofstra up by 1. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. What we'll do is we'll give away another package from 0 to 100 for a premium play. And go. The number that's on this lucky sheet of paper now. First one on my screen for today's premium plays. And go. Who wants today's premium plays free? We have a winner. Sorry, I was delayed saying that. I was activating his account. We have a winner. We do have a winner. Robert S. was the first person to guess number 37 again. Congratulations, Robert S. You have access to the rest of the premium plays. They are in your account, sir. I've already activated it. Figured I'd make that one real hard. Figure who would guess 37 right away. I figured somebody would. But out of all the first 30 or so, you're the only one that did it. Or might be the entire time. You guys struggled with 37 the first time, so I figured you guys wouldn't struggle that bad the second time. Apparently all but one of you did. I don't think Robert S. has won. He signed up for a package, but I don't think he's won a package. You can tell all the people that are delayed that need to speed up their live stream. That's for sure. All right, so we're going to get this next game day breakdown going. Remember, hit that thumbs up button, guys. We will give away more packages before we go. That's right. You won the free guaranteed play on Saturday, and then you bought the package, which was greatly appreciated. That's right. I remember. You did. Guaranteed Saturday. Oh, that's right, because I didn't write down who won guaranteed. Oh, there it is. There's my notes from Saturday. You won guaranteed Saturday. You were one of the lucky winners of guaranteed Saturday. That is right. But yeah, definitely deserve it. He, not only did he win, but the very next day he came and bought my personal place, which was greatly appreciated. Yes, Robert, I do remember. It's always appreciated. I forgot that I wrote down, I had the back of the paper with the guaranteed Saturday winners on it. I didn't see that one. All right, Delaware Hofstra tied up. Oh, no. You guys should, we should start to worry. Oh, no, it's tied up. What are we going to do? Just kidding. Game's early. Nothing to stress about. 44 points in the first 10 minutes. Maybe we missed the over. Alex Rodriguez, 923, says that was dope to do. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll definitely keep it up. We'll keep the fun going. All right, guys, next game day breakdown, Purdue, Fort Wayne, North Dakota. If you guys are looking for this Summit League game, here you go. Game 887, 888, the triple eights, all right? Purdue, Fort Wayne, catching 2.5. The line opened up at 2. Matter of fact, 5 dimes just moved North Dakota to laying 3. So Purdue, Fort Wayne catching 3. Total opened up at 137.5. It's up to 140.5, 141 at 5 dimes, okay? Taking a look at this one first of all. It is not at North Dakota's home court. All right, they're playing in South Dakota. Purdue, Fort Wayne, 14-18 on the year, 6-10 in conference play. They've lost 3 out of their last 4 games to end the, 3 out of their last, sorry, I'm all off. 4 out of their last 5 games to end the regular season. They did just beat South Dakota State. Holy hell, they beat South Dakota State 77-74 on a semi-away game to get to where they're going today against North Dakota. North Dakota, guys, the Fighting Hawks went 14-17 on the year. Paul Sather in his program, 7-9 in conference play. They lost 3 out of their last 4 games, losing to South Dakota State, Nebraska, Omaha, and South Dakota, guys, who they just beat yesterday, 74-71, to get Purdue-Fort Wayne today. All right. Now, both of these teams have already played each other twice. They played each other twice already. They each won on their own home court. Okay, they each won on their own home court. The last meeting, the most recent meeting, was on January 30th, with North Dakota getting the victory 72-68. When Purdue-Fort Wayne was playing at home, they beat them 83-69. They beat them by 14 points. Or excuse me, it was the exact opposite. When North Dakota was playing at home, they beat them 83-69. When Purdue-Fort Wayne was at home, North Dakota went on the road. They beat them 72-68. As far as today goes, let's take a look at some numbers. Let's compare the side-by-side comparison to see if there is anything to justify the 3 points that North Dakota is laying on a neutral site court. First of all, Purdue-Fort Wayne, a disaster of a shooting team. 48.9% shooting from out deep. Or excuse me, from the field. 31.3% from out deep. 50.4% of all their 2-point plays, a quality number there. 68.7% from the charity stripe. Turnover rate high of 20.4. Offensive rebounds, number 2 in the Summit League at 28%. North Dakota, guys, 51.8% from the field, 32.4% from out deep, 54.1 conversion of all their 2-point plays. 77.2% from the charity stripe. Turnover rate a low 17.6. Offensive rebounds 24%. 2-foul participation definitely favors Purdue-Fort Wayne, as they're in it very little, 4%, which is basically nothing. All right, 31% for North Dakota. So there's definitely an advantage for Purdue-Fort Wayne there. Height advantage roughly the same. North Dakota going to the bench for just 18% of their total minutes played by bench personnel. 31% for Purdue-Fort Wayne. As far as this one goes, the quick game day breakdown on this one, the line is very similar. I mean, not very similar, but the line is very close. They've got it at 3 right now. Odds makers actually had it at being a 2-point separation, obviously with North Dakota getting the win. This being a neutral site game, take away the home court advantage for either team. And North Dakota beating South Dakota yesterday 74-71, which was a team they lost to 77-67 at the very end of their season, as well as on February 8th. So they avenged losing twice to them. South Dakota is a team that split out their games with Purdue-Fort Wayne. They beat them on their home court 70-59. They lost to them on the road 83-60. Factor that a little into the equation. What are you doing for me now? Purdue-Fort Wayne has lost 4 out of their final 5 games. So, they're riding a 1-game win streak. Both teams have been pretty much a dumpster fire all year long in conference play. The one thing that stands out the most is Purdue-Fort Wayne's defense. All right? They may be allowing teams to shoot, but they're actually excelling in a couple categories, creating turnovers, limiting offensive rebounds to the opposing team. Okay, but it's not that big of a number to where it will make them light years ahead to support 3-point differential. I think both of these teams are fairly even on offense. Not much separates them. Add in the 2-foul participation advantage for Purdue-Fort Wayne. For some strange reason, opposing teams are shooting only 68% from the charity stripe against Purdue-Fort Wayne. In this stat category in the Summer League, they're number 1. How that makes a difference? Big difference. But as far as that goes, I do lean, and you guys know I like my North Dakota State, South Dakota State. They made me a ton of money, and then they just cost me a couple times. I'm going to go out on a limb with this one. I'm going to say IPFW, Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne. Plus the 3. Plus the 3. That is my lean on it. As far as the total goes, I lean towards the over 147.5. I'm sorry, 140.5. So I do lean towards the over 140.5. We broke down the Kent State game. If you guys are looking for that breakdown, it's in the morning's live show. Hofstra up by 10, up by 13. D from Detroit, thanks for tuning in. Says 2 more days and I can bet here and not on that offshore BS. Very nice. Video's frozen. Thank you, William, for the heads. Alan says Hofstra running away slowly. Just think about it. If they didn't let that nice lead they had in the first couple minutes of the game. Get back up. Maybe up by 20 plus. But it's okay. All right, folks. We're going to do another game day breakdown for everybody. Give me 1 second, folks. Alrighty. D from Detroit, you guys get the big casinos, which means I'm going to have to go up there to the MGM up there and take a visit. Maybe this summer if I can. Maybe if I can this summer swing a trip up that direction, up towards your guys' way. Next game day breakdown that we're going to do. We're going to take a look at the University of Illinois Chicago and Wright State game. That is the next that we're going to be doing. Down the UI. That'll be the next game day breakdown. The UIC and Wright State game, 7 p.m. Eastern time, starting in 20 minutes. You know, Hofstra has the making to blow them out on offense. They need to pick it up on defense. And they should be able to. The problem with Hofstra's defense, and going back to that breakdown that we did in the morning, the 54.9% that they allow of all their two-point plays. That's the only thing about the Hofstra defense that is keeping Delaware in it, if you look at that last basket. So, big difference there. D, if you're going to be there, do me a favor. Send me a picture on Twitter. Tag me in a picture, tweet me on a picture, whatever it may be. I'd love to see what the MGM book there looks like. Or email me a picture, DM me a picture on Twitter. My Twitter at CapNationKyle. Would love to see what the MGM book looks like there. Or Raymond, whoever goes tomorrow. All right, guys, next game day breakdown. UIC, Wright State. You've got the Flames versus the Raiders. If you guys are looking for this one, you need to look under the Horizon League. Under the Horizon League, guys, it's game 881, 882, semifinals. Wright State opening up as a 6.5-point favorite. It did drop to 6, and then it dropped to 5.5. 5 Dimes currently has it at 5.5. Greg, it was a slight lean on the over. The total was the over on that one. Total on the Wright State UIC game opened up at 147.5. It's still hovering around there, although I do see it at 148 in quite a few spots, both offshore and local. Remember, guys, if you want access to live odds, real-time odds, the same thing that I use to be able to stay current with what's happening in the casino, you just head to our website, cappersdirect.com, click on the odds tab. 100% free. You guys go find me live odds. Here's a link to it. The best mobile platform. Just turn your phone sideways. It's the best mobile platform for live odds. You show me another service that provides live odds, real time, 15-second delayed, for free. You won't. You find one cheap, you won't. It's expensive to have access to it. It's ridiculous for us to be able to give it to you guys as well. But glad they're able to. All right, guys, taking a look. UIC, the Flames, guys. Steve McLean and his program ended up going 17-16 on the year, 10-8 in conference play. They lost their last conference game to Oakland, 68-66 by 2 points at home. They won 3 straight games before that, beating Northern Kentucky, Indiana University, Purdue University, as well as Detroit. All right, they lost to Wright State back on February 14th, Valentine's Day, 75-58 on the road. They also beat them at home, 76-72. So here's the rubber match between these two teams. They split out their games, both losing on the road, but most notably was UIC's monster loss, 75-58, losing by that big 17 points on the road on February 14th. Wright State, guys, 25-6 on the year for the Raiders. Scott Nagy and his program, 15-3 in conference play. Can you say on fire? They have lost a couple games. They went 3 conference losses off, but the Wright State not I mean, they did a 6-day stretch between January 18th and as well. So they've definitely shown that the big gaps in time have not been that by side, using conference play numbers only. First of all, Wright State with the #1 offense in the Horizon League. UIC coming in 9th. Defense there in the Horizon League is the University of Illinois Chicago. However, Wright State coming in 2nd as well. Both of these teams defend the 3-ball exceptionally well, and I look forward to this matchup in this game because you've got Wright State, who's the #1 shooting team in the Horizon League. They're the #1 3-ball team in the entire Horizon League as well. UIC is the #1 at defending the 3, holding 26.1%. Shooting from out deep. So I look forward to this matchup. Delaware is normally a 35% 3-ball shooting team. All right, guys, back to this breakdown and the side-by-side comparison. UIC hitting 51.9% from the field. The reason their turnovers, all right? And 2, their offensive rebound numbers. Even though it's above the Division I average, it's low for conference play numbers. All right, their turnover rate, 21.7, high. Conference play offensive rebound numbers, it's still decent, 28.2%. However, that's low for the conference. All right, they hit 36.3% from out deep. Quality number there. 50.5% of all their 2-point plays. Quality number there. 69.5% from the charity stripe. Respectable number there. Wright State, guys, hitting 53.2% from the field, #1 in the Horizon League. #1 hitting the 3-ball at 40.3%. Right there, #1. But UIC's defense, #1 at defending the 3 at 26.1%. 49.7% for Wright State of all their 2-foul participation, null and void, 8% for UIC, 12% for Wright State. Height advantage, there's almost a full inch height advantage for UIC, believe it or not. Both go to the bench for nearly 30% of their total minutes. Wright State coming in with a 33.7% offensive rebounds, a low 17.6% on #1 defense on adjusted efficiencies for the Horizon League. However, they're just not creating a lot of turnovers. All right, their defense is not creating a lot of turnovers. Just turnover rate at the 16.9 mark. As far as the side, I have a play on the side. Okay. As far as the total on this one goes, this one being 148. I think it's high. I don't think we're going to clip the 148 mark. I think it stays under. It's maybe more. Edward, we're scaring you off of what? Eternal says Hofstra moneyline is a lock. Never say never. So I do lean towards the under 148. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have some more fun. 10 minutes before more games kick off. So that means more games kick off. So that means it's time for another giveaway. All right, hold on one second, folks. 4 premium plays for today. For the remaining premium plays for today. Who was the Arizona Coyotes' first ever team captain? And go. No Google. Hofstra is an excellent three-ball shooting team at 36.8% all year long, 39.6% in conference play. So don't forget, guys, Hofstra is the #1 three-ball shooting team in the Colonial Athletic Association. Oliver Ekman-Larsson wasn't playing back then. Big Bird. You're killing me, Robert. You're killing me. Robert is correct. But we just gave him premium plays and nobody else answered it. So we're going to make this a little easier. Since you guys already guessed that one, we'll keep it up with another Coyotes trivia. And this is going to be easy. You guys get a 25% chance at guessing it right. Who was the only player out of these 4 who was not a captain of the Coyotes? Shane Doan, Teppo Numminen, Jeremy Roenick, and Keith Tkachuk. I know, Robert. I know you got it right the first time. We have a winner. I was going to say premium plays were getting ready to start. We have a winner. Jeremy Roenick was the only one that was not the captain. Mr. Brackens, you are no longer in second place today, but you already have access to premium plays today. So, at random, I'm just going to close my eyes and point the mouse at somebody. All right? I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to point at somebody in the live chat. I'm just going to scroll and it's going to land on somebody. All right? So, the random winner is, move the mouse around, see, hold on, move it around. Allie D. Allie D, congratulations. You get premium plays for today. If you don't have an account, you better hurry. You got 5 minutes to go to our website, cappersdirect.com, click on the premium tab, pick any package. It doesn't matter which one you pick. Put in your information, and then get back here and let me know what your username is so I can activate your account. And we'll do it one more time. Hold on, see, the mouse is up. Scribbling, 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 scribbling. All right. Good old Edward. Edward, you also won premium plays on the day. And you, sir, your account is active. Christopher Bear, spin the bottle. We're playing Spin the Bottle live. So, Edward, you are up. The next one, Allie D, just Bentley 32. You got it. It's coming your way. You never comment ever. Well, today is your lucky day. It's good to comment. See, it's good to participate in the live chat. Now, I would log in right now. The last premium plays, there's only 2 left other than the Hofstra one that we gave everybody already. But you have access. You already have access. And your account is active. Raymond, if we do it for tomorrow, then maybe. But as of right now, it's for today only. But thanks for playing. Allie, you're very welcome. Edward, same thing. And what we're going to do, we're going to give everybody a consolation prize. Because remember, we don't always have 2 free plays in the day. I know, Raymond. I know you're joking. I was actually happy to see your name called first because you've been second all day long. Maybe your luck's changing. But I know you won a package the other day. What was I going to say? We don't always have premium or free plays during every single live show. We definitely try to, but they're not going to let me give out free plays in every live show. But we're definitely going to have some fun with it. But I do have a consolation for everybody. I do have a consolation prize for everybody today. And that's an additional free play that starts in an hour. I am just now popping it up. Make sure that the odds on it haven't changed or make sure nothing's different. Let me switch over to this computer. I already have it up. This should be a good one. As soon as it's loaded on my screen, you guys will be good to go. Craig says, you're the best. My mom doesn't even treat me this good on the holidays. I love it. I love it. Apparently, it's not loading yet. That computer's so let me move over to this one. All right, free play for everybody. I'm going to switch it up and throw you guys a little of a curveball with a little dog plus money winner. They were plus 120 earlier. I think we've pushed that line down just a little bit. Free NHL play on the Arizona Coyotes with the random Arizona Coyote trivia. Right out of our NHL package today. Arizona Coyotes. 5 Dimes has them at plus 110. I'm seeing some other numbers elsewhere up to plus 120. When we gave them out this morning, they were plus 120. That should be a nice winner for everybody. And should be fun. All right, folks, should definitely be fun. Enjoy that free play, everybody, as well as all the other free plays and leans. Leans have been on fire. And we'll see if we can't keep them up there as well. Greg says he's tailing both NHL plays. Thanks, Edward. I appreciate that. Remember, folks, buy 3 days, get the 4th day free. That ends today. So even if your package is getting ready to expire, or you think you're going to be renewing very shortly, we just tack it on to the end of your package. So that way you will not miss a beat. You will not miss a beat. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Henry, definitely need to sweep the board. Yeah, Miguel, we're just now getting off. Just now getting off the live show. 2 hours. Here, 2.5 hours earlier. A lot of live. All right, folks. Enjoy that. Everybody that won packages, good luck. Everybody that didn't win packages, thanks for playing. And good luck as well. It don't matter what you guys bet. I wish everybody luck and to have a winning day. And if you're against us, I hope somehow you win another game, just not the one we're on. Good luck to everybody on Hofstra as well. I think we got a money line winner there. Hopefully. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. All right, folks. Enjoy that, and we will see you guys all live tomorrow. Don't forget, noon Eastern time tomorrow. Going to be another good show tomorrow. You guys might, I'm going to give you friendly advice. Later tonight, there will be a daily free play video out for tomorrow. I would watch that video. I would watch that video. All right, folks. Enjoy your Monday, and let's sweep the board. We'll start it off with a big win on Hofstra. Enjoy your day. Good luck. Always bet within your means. Don't do anything stupid. And we'll see you guys all live tomorrow, noon Eastern, 9 the board. We'll start it off with a big win on Hofstra. Enjoy your day. Good luck. Always bet within your means. Don't do anything stupid.